Good evening, everybody. Welcome on in to the cafe. My name is Barista. Although some of you may also know me as Mrs. Desk, this is also perfectly acceptable. Whatever you call me, don't call me late for dinner. Unless I am. But only Mr. Desk can call me that. Alrighty, so I'm still getting myself set myself up in the corner where I belong. No, nobody puts Barista in a corner except herself. And that's just, again, one venti latte. You got it, Desk. What do you want any flavoring in that? I know you like caramel. Let's. You'd think one of these days I would remember all the exact controls to put myself where I want to put myself. Do I remember? No. That would require using my human brain or my vampire brain. Either way, the brain does not brain. No thoughts, head empty, only coffee. So between last time and this time, I did learn a little bit more about how to make latte art. So if somebody asks me, I can actually attempt to do it, and maybe I won't get insulted by another vampire. The sweetest frozen coffee I got, I can do that. Do you want like one drop of coffee with all of my finest deluxe sweeteners that I make? Because I can do that. So I did notice after last time that parts of the VOD got muted because of, copyright claims and stuff because of the music. So I've decided that hey, you just tell me what you want and I got it. I mean, you told me what you want, but I can do that. But yeah, since parts of the VOD got muted because of the like in-game music, this time I'm gonna try something a little different in that I'm gonna have up like a one of those like Creative Commons royalty free kind of playlists. Basically a bunch of music done by Kevin MacLeod, I think is how you pronounce his name. The same guy who did the music that was playing when we loaded in. I figure while we're going through, apparently I will burp into the microphone. Excuse me. Whenever the song changes, I'll probably just, copy paste. So you can have the song titles, and I can't just say, oh, it's in the game. You should go get the game and listen to the music there. Which, to be fair, the music in this game is pretty good. It's just a shame that, parts of the VOD got muted for it. And honestly, I don't think I can be arsed to deal with that. So we'll see how this works. I don't know how well the music will actually thematically fit. So it'll probably be really awkward if we get something that's really decently jazzy bebop, and I don't know, we'll get more of Bailey's and Lua's relationship drama. See, that would have been helpful. And maybe there is. I checked the menus and I didn't find anything, but I could always check again since we're all here. First, that actually requires me opening the game. It's me. Load. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Excuse me. Great, now I've got the hiccups. Yeah, so what I've done I've got the sound effects and I've got the ambience, which I assume is just like, background city noises. So you can see the people walking around in the background and stuff. But I have the background music turned as low as I possibly can. And there are mods for it. So I can't help but wonder if maybe somebody did do a mod that would fix this problem. Those are just the achievements and the art and stuff. That's not going to be there. Oh well. So yeah, like I said, what we'll do is we'll just have some of that sweet, sweet Creative Commons Kevin MacLeod jazz music going on instead of the music in the game. As soon as I remember which monitor this window is on. All right, I found it. What I've done is I've already gone through and like copied and written all the song titles down, so whenever it switches I can pop over and just bada bing bada boom. So this is the one that we are currently on. And if the music is too loud or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Or if I need to adjust some balancings. Make myself louder, make the game louder once we actually get into where we can hear something. We can do it accordingly. And also, let's see if I can actually remember any of the damn ass voices I gave to these people. Okay, so I think I read these headlines, but I will read them again, because it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new cup of coffee right next to me. It smells delicious. Coffee, unless it's like completely burnt. How could it not? Anyway, the Evening Whispers, which I know our friend Freya, well, friend, regular customer, she works here. And in our in-game phone, we can check and read some of the stuff she's written, which is not any of this. She does more creative writing type stuff as opposed to the headlines about the Atlantic countries pleading for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Mood. Opinion. Who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? I don't know anything about Watchmen, but I feel like that might be a thing. Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. I would agree with that. They're pretty baller. Yeah, so by having the ambient sounds, I think we get like the rain in the background and like the little doorbell, which is, it sounds pretty similar to the one if somebody reads in. Anyway. Forgive me if my voices are inconsistent from last time. I just don't remember things. I remember I gave Freya my actual voice, so hers is a bit more like this. And in-game Barista is a little higher pitched, like this. The main other thing I remember is that I ended up making Hyde British. Welcome. Oh. Welcome. It's an astronaut. Hello? I don't know how you plan to drink coffee in that, but I'll get you what you want. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir? The usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Same though. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. Oh, look, we got a space rave, a space face rave. Let's leave that on in the background while we check the news. Okay, so once again, I completely forgot to read what Freya wrote for the day before this, so we'll read that now. Apparently yesterday she wrote an article story called French Kissing a Cat. So what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself. And in the first hour as well. Reminds me of the one Family Guy thing where Quagmire just says something completely out of pocket and Peter gets mad at him. Who the hell starts a conversation like that? I just sat down! That's what it's making me think of. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are. And? Well, you know, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is, I cut someone into 12 parts, or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. If fair. I would say that's a fair reaction. Fair enough. Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. What, is this like the Butcher and Blackbird story, where they're both like serial killers? Is that what this is? I just started that book today. Because I guess the third one in the trilogy just came out recently. I've got all three of them, so I guess I should probably read them at some point. So, do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So, I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips-to-lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing a cat. What? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on a first date. Or ever, for many people. It's not that bad, you know. Oh wait, this is probably her. It's not that bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I bet Space Face Rave Astronaut over here is really enjoying this. I mean, I'm invested in this now. I gotta see how this plays out. But first we switch songs, so I popped that in the chat. We are HOTTOGO. Okay. Well, it helps if I click. Oh shit. We're doing great. We're doing great. Okay. Thankfully, we scrolled back to about where we were. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many, many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did have my biggest love at that time. Her name was Orin, and she was a beautiful orange cat with a gorgeous pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hadn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked her up as usual, and without her knowing, I quickly put my lips on hers. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No. Roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills. Now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. To her surprise, Akari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe, unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked her with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no! I'm a dog person, for God's sake! it's it's not even the, implied, well, it's not even implied, she straight up says she's making out with cats, bestiality of it all. It's the fact that it's cats. That's where he's upset. You know what? Sure, okay. I mean, it makes slightly more context it makes a little more sense in context of this game because there are cat people, like people who can turn into cats. We actually met one like yesterday in game. But still! Let's see just how whack this is. Something more appropriate with our astronaut friend sitting in front of us. Hello there. I'm a female alien. That's what you call us, right? From a planet located in the galaxy the humans call Andromeda. I'm here to make sure my kind can survive longer and spread farther across the universe. That's what was written on her dating app profile. As a sci-fi nerd, I didn't even need to think much about swiping right, even though the pictures she was using for her profile were just cosplay silhouettes and weird, artsy spaceship-like photos. And here she is now, sipping her cup of Papua Wamena, looking exactly like the dream girl I've always fantasized about. Dark bobbed hair, thick eyebrows, sharp eyes, and a never-ending smile directed right at me. So yeah, I came to this place like 168 hours ago. There were 12 of us, and I'm the lucky one, being located in a place with such fantastic drinks. She says after some time spent explaining about her task as an alien. I love sci-fi, but this might be too much. She hasn't said anything about her job, where she was really born, or any other normal stuff. Maybe she's crazy. That must be it. No way, such a perfect-looking girl could be perfect on the inside, too, I say to myself. Well, you kind of sound like an incel dork, but we'll see how this plays out. So, what's your plan? Are you going to release this story as a novel, comic, game, a movie? What story? The story you've been telling me. It sounds like it could be really popular if you adapted it to the right medium. Well, I've been telling the story through social media and dating apps. That's not enough. If it could be adapted to some sort of mainstream media, you could be rich, You could be famous. Famous. Does that mean more of your people would know about my people and our mission? Definitely. And with exposure like that, it should be easier for me to meet humans with high-quality seeds. That's words for it, I guess. That is definitely words that she just said. Those are words I just read. Guess I can't say too much. I literally just read a whole freaking thing about somebody making out with their cat. Anyway. Yeah, I guess. Okay then, where should I start? Suddenly, my phone starts ringing. It's my best friend. Pardon me for a minute. I need to get this, I say to her as I answer the call. Yo, dude! Who the hell is that chick you're with? She's freaking gorgeous, man! My friend's excited voice meets my ear, an overly loud whisper I'm immediately suspicious of. What, are you at our usual coffee shop? Yeah, bro, I'm lining up at the counter. Do you see me? Yep, there you are. You lucky bastard, where did you meet that beauty? Man, I always love it when they grow their hair super long and then color it like that. Huh? What do you mean? The chick, bro? Sat right in front of you? She looks just like my ideal girl. Long hair, all rainbow colored like that. Big eyes and those cheekbones. I put down my phone and stare at the round-cheeked girl in front of me with a strange mix of emotions. Why are you looking at me like that? You really are an alien. Yeah, that's what I've been telling you this whole time. Well, fuck me. Finally! That was my task all along. So, my place or yours. And please, no protection. Bro, I'm not sure if you met an alien or if y'all just met the goddess Aphrodite. Um, I mean, I guess the concept of a Greek goddess who can change her appearance to suit your deepest desires would be a pretty alien concept. Anyway, so our rave-faced astronaut is cool with us calling him Sir. You can call us whatever you like. I mean, if we're calling him Sir, should I give him a deeper voice? Maybe I should. Gonna keep this like pretty robotic kind of inflection, even though they're an alien and not a robot. Pardon me. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? Bro, they're bottom emojiing at us! You can see it just behind the text box. They're just poke, poke. Poke, 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 poke. Oh, pardon me. This is what I get for having a carbonated beverage. We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? An astronaut of expensive taste, I guess. Okay, let's see. Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Hell yeah, equalized pricing. I love it. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order. Anything. 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 Okay, sure, I guess. Possibilities are endless, which is why I'm scared. Like, when bro says anything, they really mean anything. Well, I mean, this is a cafe, so let's start with coffee. I'm pretty sure pretty sure coffee's a pretty solid place to start in a cafe. I could be mistaken, but this is my whole shtick. Okay. So we did coffee. What if we just give him something completely out of pocket, like coffee and lemon or something? Yeah, sure, why the hell not? You think you won't taste the difference? This is gonna be bitterer than hell itself, buddy. You know, that surprisingly doesn't look terrible. It's the fancy lemon peel garnish that's doing it for me. Alright, sure, what the hell. Here you go, astronaut. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. I don't know who the hell's liking it would be too, but I guess we'll find out. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. You seeing this shit, Squidward's house? Yes? Oh, nothing. maybe this is the alien that was in the news story, that was in Freya's story, and apparently in-game barista has the hots for fucking Neil Armstrong in his fucking astronaut suit. Something about a man in uniform makes in-game barista go awooga. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it. Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually, a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. You mean a straw? Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. So a straw. Bro, you could have asked for a straw. I would have happily provided. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. Well, yeah, when you get offered a straw, it's usually for cold drinks, not a hot coffee flavored with lemon. Again, speaking as a cafe barista person, that's just my guess based on my area of expertise. But call it a hunch. We'll call it something. How about that? This music is way goofier than I anticipated, but you know what? It seems to fit this person. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Damn, we getting called out by fucking Neil Armstrong over here. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic sip apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. Yeah, you're right. I see. I guess people won't suspect you a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Bar. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. And then read. This you? Is this you but gender inverted? I think this is you, bro. Though I guess if they're an alien, gender's just not a thing they worry about. Let's clear the notification out. A perfect if unlikely combination of sour and bitter. Well, now if somebody wants something like that, we can keep it in mind. You and me both in-game barista. So you came from a faraway place to find a date? Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. I might have to loop this song whenever this person's around because holy shit, this goofy ass vibe seems to fit very well. At least from what I can hear. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. That's fair. I mean, English is just like 3 languages in a trench coat with a bunch of stolen words and various misnomers and other such things like that. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. Yeah, you're so right. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. I'm a fan of, unrelated to anything that's actually being talked about, I'm a fan of the way that the plant that's behind them sort of just looks like it's a nice green tuft of hair sitting, just popping out of the top of their helmet. I'm deeply entertained by it. Is that their Pikmin leaf? Could be. Can't argue with that. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. Oh no, they're bottom emojiing again! We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Bro, are you on Tinder? Although, the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about... Wait. Are you talking about a dating app? I don't often say I hate being right, and I'm not gonna say it now, but like... This freaking Neil Armstrong alien wannabes over here trying to use Tinder to fuck. Which normally goes pretty well from what I've been told. Maybe they should try Grindr. Let's see if in-game barista thinks of that. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. Yep, with you so far. And when 2 interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. I mean, there's a couple steps in between that, but yeah, pretty solid. It didn't go well, I assume? Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. Bro got yelled at in caps lock. And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. Oh no, they're bottom emojiing again. They didn't like it. I don't know what to say about that. It's making me think of this, one of my favorite memes. It's a thing of Princess Peach, like DS era. She's holding up a sign, and somebody edited the text on it, and it says, "I deadass don't know how to respond to that." And yeah, that tracks. if I could put an image from my brain into chat, I would, but can't. Anyway, but you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. Aw, poor Neil Armstrong got ghosted. But some did? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. I mean, lots of people go to cafes and stuff on their first dates. Or any date, really. One of these days, my partner and I are planning on going on a little cafe bakery crawl in our town near where we live. There's a bunch of different cafes all within a pretty short distance of each other. We're gonna just go one of these days, and I will probably gorge myself on all my favorite drinks. And we will sample the various baked goods that they have at some point. Then you're here to meet someone. Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Yeah, you're not wrong there, buddy. I really need to stop just inserting my own comments before in-game Barista says something, because we're usually on the same wavelength. You're right about that. Please tell me the alien's gonna hook up with the orc. I would love that for both of them. Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Didn't she just get like a regular latte last time? Cafe latte, please. I think that's in our thing. Oh yeah, look at that. It's the second thing. A caffeine boost dominated by milk. Hi, Classy. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good whatever time of day it is for you. What's that one thing that people keep saying? Or I've seen it said online. It's like, have a good day, week, month, year, life. Whatever it is. Something like that. Anyway, hope you're doing well. We're making a buff orc lady a latte. Oh, I wonder if we'll get to try out our latte art skills on this one. I could if I want to. Okay, so like I said, I looked into it a little bit, and I have a slightly better idea of what to do now. So it's like, you go like this. I'm still not very good at it, but I at least have the concept. And then you go to the etch. I did it! My face isn't doing what I want it to, but I'm really happy. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. Also, I used my mouse for that, which is probably why it turned out way better than it did the last couple of times when I only used the controller. She's doing a sip. How is it? Good. I think that's the highest compliment I'm gonna get from her, and you know what? I'll take it. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. If I weren't the barista, I would be inclined to say that this woman is me. You know, go get a coffee, prop up and read. She reads on her phone, but I'd probably read a book. Maybe she's reading a book on her phone. I need to stop with my narrow-minded assumptions. Please enjoy your time. The song changed right as we got to probably a very interesting interaction, if they do interact with each other. Let's see. Oh no, I lost my place on my list. No, this is what happens. This is what I get for scrolling. How dare I? How dare I do a thing? There we go. Okay. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. Our Neil Armstrong wannabe seems like they want to say something. Excuse us. Yes. Oh. Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes! Oh shit. I'm just gonna... I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name Uruk-hai69? Nice. Oh my god. And now they're bottom emojiing again. Is this guy sane? No, Sane is a VTuber. We like Sane around here. Sane's a good pal. Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Uruk-hai69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Uruk-hai69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her. Of course I'm not! Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something? But we don't have any friends on Earth. I agree, Nova. This is the second time that she's shown up in game. The first time she literally just like showed up, ordered, I think it was like a really sweet drink with like milk and honey or something. And she sat there and read on her phone while there was drama unfolding around her. And it was actually really funny because after the drama happened, she just basically got up and left. It was like, not my cafe, not my circus, not my monkeys. So cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Oh shit, I didn't even read what she said. But I think she said something like, hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up till now, they're not from this planet. I'd like to think I understand the meme, but I don't know who the Papyrus character would be. Maybe it's Desk. Barista! Shut the fuck up, Barista! Man. Pardon us for interrupting. But when you said club, which activities are you talking about? I love that meme. I am not even exaggerating when I say one of my former friends and I, when we first started getting to know each other, a lot of our communication to each other was just us spouting memes back and forth back at each other, or like quoting vines at each other. Mind you, this was also while we were at work. I mean, we had the sense not to just start spouting off memes like that in front of customers, but yeah, that was how we bonded. Taking a sip. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's one of our mottos around here. That and this poster that is conveniently above my head right now that says "Drown your troubles in coffee." Anyway, back to Neil Armstrong over here. According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Bro, why don't you just narrow it down to Seattle? There's still probably a lot, but it's a more manageable number. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. Now, when you're looking up club, are you looking up, like, NASA? Oh no, it's worse! They call themselves Trekkies. Myrtle's just looking at them, looking at me, like, you seeing this shit, barista? I'm seeing this shit, Myrtle. I dead ass don't know how to respond. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? Neil is such a... I don't even... That's probably not even their name. I just keep calling them Neil. They just keep thinking of, like, Neil Armstrong for astronauts and shit. It would probably be, like, really fucking funny if that ended up being their name. Anyway, what does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. Yeah. Either you have been here for an hour and this entire time that we've been talking has taken an hour, which in real life it actually has. Well, never mind. Big means she's not coming. Aw, poor buddy. Sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Hello, Onyx. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cafe. Let us know what your order is, and I will be more than happy to do it up for you. You think of it, we probably have it. And if we don't, give me a sec. This is a multiversal cafe. I can find it. And also, thank you for giving us a chance to show off the wonderful little new follower animation that my buddy Monologue Horror made for me. I don't know if I actually have a shout out command, but I'm at least gonna put his name in chat. Cause he's a good dude. Thank you, Onyx. I can't exactly say I made it myself. It's one of the presets that they have on Vroid. I just did a bunch of finagling with the colors to make it more how I wanted it to be. And also, is there what size would you like your latte? And would you like latte art on it? Also, I will be upfront. My latte art is about my weakest skill as a barista. So I can vaguely, passively do the like fancy leaf looking thing. That's about it. Beyond that, I can draw a smiley face. You got it. I'll have that right up for you in just a sec. As soon as we figure out what's going on and how our astronaut buddy is going to take being told that their date stood them up. Exactly. Practice makes perfect. Admittedly, I'm a little shy about it. Oh, we've been at it for an hour, so Saribot's telling me I need to take a break, but I'm too busy yapping. Let's see. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was. We are a pretty objective people. But somehow, Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before? Many times. Aw. Poor astronaut friend. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Yeah, she's got a sport ball uniform on, so if anything, she knows about switching up the plays to get the results you want. Earthlings use strategies to breed. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Thanks, I know. Please, just call me Barista. It is my name and my title. It works out very well. Thank you for your time, Barista. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. You know, I totally realized I didn't even put in the thing from the last song that played before this, so oops. Oh well. We'll get there. I know, I love them. I hope they do come through again at some point. I mean, they probably will. This is the kind of game where nobody shows up only once. Like, there's always some kind of bigger story. Like, I've played a game that's similar to this. It's called Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action. And it's pretty similar to this, where you're a bartender instead. And people come through and you listen to their problems and occasionally make them drinks. It's very fun. Onyx, I don't know if you've been around to see it or if the text boxes have been in the way, but this astronaut bottom emojis a lot. Like, they put their fingers together and tap, tap, tap. A lot. I find it endearing. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. So maybe start off by not calling it that. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. The breeding norms. Although you can also use strategy as the keyword. From a completely different game that is aged like milk. Strategy as always. Gotta spin your web back at work. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I usually end up going, opening the cafe very late. sort of like in-game, this cafe is only open after like midnight, and I usually start streaming at like 11:30 my time. But again, I do appreciate you stopping by, and I hope to see you around again at some point. Cafe will be open, and I'll make sure to have a nice mocha latte ready for you. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Myrtle's over here just like, can I get back to my fucking stories now? Freya! Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Laika the dog? Laika, I miss you every day. Your fate was determined long before I was even a thought, but I still miss you every day. A date from a dating app. I should have been here! I mean, it's not unlike the story you wrote that got published in today's paper. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before coming on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? Well, maybe you should have been here to tell them that. I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Yes, Nova, I agree. Freya's very cute. She's one of our, most regular customers. I think she's been here every day. She's also the one who's, like, on the cover. Well, not the cover, but usually on, like, the banners and advertisements and stuff. She's usually the one who's pictured. She's also the one who writes the stories on the Evening Whispers that I keep forgetting to read until like the day after. And the one that was published in this game's paper was basically about what just happened. It was actually pretty funny. Oh, we've got a notification on Tomo.chill, so let's check it out. And we have all sorts of friends. Oh hey, here's Myrtle. Oh, she's a game developer. Apologies for the camera bounce. I forgot that scrolling on the phone is not with the right thumbstick that controls the camera to give us a little look around. I keep forgetting that. Anyway, she's a game developer, game programmer, working on the Full Metal Conflict series. That's pretty cool. And she's the only one we've got any new info on. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien, or alien alien? Alien alien. Outer space. Probably. Or other dimensions, I don't know. Wow. She poggin'. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow! Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. The fact that it's capitals. The writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. I think I accidentally inverted their voices there for a sec. Talented voice actress, I never said I was. I'm just doing my best, man. Nice. May I see it? What do you mean? I was waiting for her to say no, so we'd get all steamed hams over here. The writing about your novel that you're supposed to be submitting to your boss in like less than 3 weeks. The one you've been writing. Localized entirely either within your phone or a notebook that's under your hands. May I see it? No. Can I read the draft you've written so far? Oh, there it is. No. Please don't. Why? Not good enough. Bro, it's a draft. People don't expect drafts to be good. Literally, the point of a draft is for it to exist. As long as it exists, bada bing, bada boom, you've done your job. Like, the job of the first draft is simply to exist. Once you've done that much, you're pretty well on your way. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright, alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. While in-game barista is reading that, and we have ellipses, I'm gonna take a sip. Remember, hydrate or dihydrate. Oh, now will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. How was it? How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? Like, bro, you literally just handed it to me. What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Aw. Pardon me. I am heartbroken. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Exactly. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. Not done yet. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. She looks like a little mermaid siren girl. She looks like a cuter version of the sirens from Hades 2. Speaking of, Hades 2 got like a big update yesterday, I think. And God. Anyway, back to coffee before I get too distracted. Welcome. Would you like to drink here or takeaway, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? Oh, is she just like standing next to the chair? I'll order right away. I know, right? Oh my god, Nova. How do you feel about cat girls? Because we had one in here yesterday in game, I think. Yesterday or the day before. Granted, she's still fairly young. She's like 18 in game, so that's a bit too young for me. But she's still very cute. She's a cute cat girl. Maybe we'll see her again sometime soon. If not, she's in the VOD. Anyway, back to our cute little siren mermaid girl. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. In-game barista gets it. That's exactly what it is. That's how we do it in the in-game cafe, and that's how we do it here. You can think of it, we can do it. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. Let me think. I think actually one of the cafes near me has this, and they have like the main ingredients underneath it. Well, if it's a chai, I assume we'll probably use the base as tea. In the way of spices, I don't know if you would call ginger a spice, but we have cinnamon now. I'm gonna try it with like the cinnamon and the ginger. And if it ends up not being like what it's supposed to be, we can always make it again. It's not that big of a deal. Pardon me. Oh yeah, no, that's not that. Oh, I did not get it right. No! Ah, shit. I hit the wrong button and I served her the wrong drink. No! Did I reload? Now, you know what? Oh no! I fucked up my reputation as a barista! I'm just gonna... yeah, if you need me, I'll be, It sure has a similar smell. Let's give it a taste. This is weird. I can sense the ingredients are correct, but it tastes different. If that's the case, I probably put the wrong quantities of the ingredients in. I'm too embarrassed. I don't want to come back. But I guess I have to. Okay, so if I hadn't hit the wrong button, I probably would have gotten it right. I probably just got like the ginger and the cinnamon backwards. I'm sorry, cute girl. Which one did you prioritize? Ginger or cinnamon? Cinnamon. Ah, that's the key. Ginger should have been the primary one. Aw, thanks, Nova. See, the worst part was I tabbed out to check something real quick. So when I came back and I pressed the button, I pressed the wrong button. Like, I pressed the button to advance the text, as opposed to just, you know, tabbing back in. Because, We run a professional operation here. Nothing but the absolute most professional here at the Multiversal Cafe. Ah, well. We'll get it next time, gang. Though I do appreciate the head pats. They do make me feel better. Okay.
Ginger should have been the primary one.
Alright, girl, I'm sorry. Do you want me to fix the drink for you? Now that I know better?
It's okay. Thank you.
Huh? Where were we? Embarrassed. That's where we were. Oh yeah, the main character, me. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Owned. Don't worry about it. They won't notice unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. Yeah, fair. If you say so.
Sorry.
Hmm? Did you say something?
Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer?
Yes, I am.
That sounds so cool.
Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey!
Wow. How many books have you written?
Well, this would be my first book, if I finished it.
I always wanted to be a fiction writer. But conjuring words is hard.
I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did.
A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon.
What do you do? What's your name again?
Ah, pardon me. My name is Aqua.
I could see that being a ship. That probably is a thing that happens. Or at the very least, people probably ship it a lot. Who knows? Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Barista. It's a name and a title. Greetings, Miss Aqua.
Nice to meet you.
I know, right? That's why that's why I wanted to put the word meta in the title and stuff. About how meta it was that we're, you know, ooh, it's coffee talk. We're in a cafe and I'm a barista and this is a cafe. Ooh. Ah. Anyway.
Nice to meet you.
So yeah, what do you do?
I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time.
Oh hey, our orc friend here, Myrtle, she's like a game developer. She's not looking at her phone, which means she's listening. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know?
Thanks.
Ah, look at her, she's blushing. She's so cute. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Yes. Shit sucks.
Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing.
I mean, have you seen all the purple prose that some things get away with? Like, that's mad descriptive. And we got room for one more. One more attractive individual. We got a chair right here. I wonder if we're actually gonna get one. We probably will at some point. I don't know. I'm trying to think. We've probably had the cafe full of people at one point. I think fairly early on. At any rate, I need more cute, attractive people in my cafe. What kind of fields are... Wow. Apparently I can't even speak English when I'm trying to read the words that are right in front of me. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way?
I focus on computer graphics.
Whoa.
It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess.
Well, not with that attitude. I mean, there's probably some media that would cover it. Science journals and things like that. I don't freaking know. I'm sitting here trying to do some mental math, and between the four of us, there's probably approximately 50% human going on, if my assumptions are correct. Because Freya here's a full human, I'm half human, and Myrtle here said she's not even full orc, so I don't know if she's only half orc, half human, or what. So the ratio of human versus fantasy things is approximately 50-50 right now. Anyway.
It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my! I forgot you're a journalist. So sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting.
Yes,
You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right?
that's right.
Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua.
Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it?
I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. Even better. What? New ship. The very cute, shy mermaid siren girl and the orc lady. The ships are sailing. We're a cafe, but apparently we're also a harbor. The ships are going out. I mean, my debut stream, we did set sail. We played Sea of Thieves, so... Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
May I ask what kind of project that is?
It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict.
Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden.
Don't be. Nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on.
I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. You already knew that.
My name is Myrtle.
What do you do in the project?
I'm one of the technical artists. I'm calling it now. There's... The shipping in this game is probably, like, nuts. Like, Pardon me, now I've got the hiccups. Like, everybody probably gets shipped with everybody at some point. Like, if they interact on screen at some point, they probably get shipped. Anyway.
Ah, no wonder.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. No, girl, you're part of this whole conversation. But could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we wanted to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies.
Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that.
Of course, should have expected that.
I don't have my card with me right now.
Write your phone number on a coaster or something. I'm here for it. Girl, I will be your wing woman.
But, we can swap email addresses if you want.
Close enough. Sure.
Here's my email.
Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals. But I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why?
Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that.
This is just like every conversation ever about video game to TV and movie adaptations. Like a lot of the times, like she said, wow, I can't English tonight. Talar du svenska? I don't talar svenska well enough to do this whole thing in Swedish. All I can basically say is, do you speak Swedish in a vaguely Swedish... Anyway. But yeah, it's basically the whole conversation about whether or not video games can be told in different medium, like TV shows and movies. Like, in some ways it can, in some other ways it just can't. But I don't know, the ones that usually get adaptations are just things I've never played myself. Like Fallout or freaking Minecraft or The Last of Us. My partner started playing The Last of Us a little bit ago, and he really liked it. But the entire series is a bit soured for me because a former friend of mine used to be obsessed with it. So their like hyper interest, there's like hyper fixation on it, just killed any interest I might have ever had in watching it. But watching my partner play through the original medium of the video game, I can fuck with it. Anyway, enough anecdotes. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. I'm pretty sure I said you're weird within the first 2 visits you had here. It's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. Yeah, you know what? That's also kind of fair.
That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers. But they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive.
What, do they have a little bit of John Cena in them? Can't see him? I saw a tweet about him earlier today. And it was talking about how he has the highest amount of Make-A-Wish requests, like Make-A-Wish wishes. He has the highest number of them fulfilled by like more than double the next celebrity who does. He's done over 650 of them. I think that's what I read anyway. And then in the replies, people were talking about his whole like wrestling career and things like that. I put in my 2 cents as somebody who used to be, I used to watch wrestling and that kind of stuff back when he first became popular and things like that. But that was also like 20 years ago, so I don't have much to say on the matter that's really important to anything. Anyway, back to the topic at hand and not me being on Twitter. I can't help it. It's a very good time sink. Anyway.
Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long.
Girl, you and me both. Did you not just hear what I was just doing for like 20 minutes? Talking about being on Twitter and seeing tweets about John Cena?
But at least that's what I think.
Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to the people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know. She's actually smiling and I really like it. Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question.
Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home.
Yeah, in-game, the cafe only opens after midnight, so it's probably like 4 in the morning or some shit for them. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. The ship is sailing. Everybody, get your tickets ready. We are now boarding the Myrtle Aqua ship.
I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle.
You know, now that I think about it, I may or may not have seen stuff about people shipping them together because of stuff like this. Yes, welcome back. All aboard the ship. We're shipping this orc lady and this mermaid siren. I don't know what she is. We're shipping them. Apparently. I can see it. I'm the captain. Look at me. Look at me. Hang on. Yeah, runner. I'm the captain now. Okay, now I gotta remember how to put myself back in the corner. I can never remember. You know, the controls are like right off screen, but do I remember which ones are which? No. You can ship them too. That's also cute. You know what? All of them have 2 hands. They can all hold hands together. They can hold hands with each other. I'm the captain. What I say goes. They can all hold hands. Yeah, exactly, Onyx. You get it. It's 2025. Single couples shipping. It's not out, but it's not the only way to do it, man. And hey, if we're counting her little tentacles and stuff as like extra appendages and hands and stuff, we could probably ship her with other people. That's absolutely how that works. You're so right. You are absolutely right. One of my favorite couples plus is Alucard, Sypha, and Trevor from the Castlevania show, also known as Trefacard. I love them so much. I miss them every day. They're still available to watch on Netflix, but I still miss them. Yeah, I relatively recently finally convinced my partner to watch the Castlevania Netflix series with me. And he finally agrees. Dracula did nothing wrong. Or maybe he's just saying that he agrees to placate me. Anyway. just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. I mean, she did offer. Shall we go now?
Sure. Thank you so much, barista.
For what? Setting you up? Girl, I am more than just a humble barista. Apparently, I'm also a matchmaker. I have my eyes blinked together all the time, but I winked when I said that, so if it looked like I did something really weird, it was because the tracking was just not happy with it.
And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing.
Maybe you should come back, use one of your little tentacle hands, and hold her hand sometime while she's writing. Give her moral support. Oh, absolutely. Maybe she will. Maybe if I stopped pushing my ship agenda, then the game would actually progress and we can see what's gonna happen. That would make sense. And that is not something we do here very often. Also, for anybody who's keeping track of the like the song names in the chat that I keep posting, I shit you not, this is the title of the one that's playing right now. It's called Derp Nugget. Maybe this should have been what was playing when we had our astronaut friend earlier. Yeah, so the reason we're doing it like this, Onyx, is because when I played this at first, parts of the VOD got muted because even though the music in this game is like, you know, in the game, certain songs got claimed and got muted, so I decided I can't be bothered to deal with that. So we're gonna have some good times and listen to Kevin MacLeod all night and put on his jazz playlist that probably has a couple things mistakenly put on there, like Derp Nugget. But you know what? It's fine. And I figure probably once we get to the end of the playlist or when it like loops back around, I won't necessarily keep back up with posting which one is playing, because it'll just be looping. Also, me too, Nova. Well, hopefully, as we continue, I'll probably do one more in-game day after this. And maybe we can see some more pretty ladies. Apparently, in-game, despite having the sound all the way down, I got the achievement for listening to all the songs. Which is also pretty funny because we're near where the playlist is about to loop anyway. You take care on your way, okay?
Will do.
See you around, folks.
Please be careful on your way back.
Yeah, I don't know if... It probably doesn't pop up in the game capture, but where the achievements pop up is right behind me, like right under my ass. So, even if they did show up, you could not see them anyway. Rest too fat. Excuse me, I said loop the playlist. There we go. I like it when a plan actually comes together like I want it to. Doesn't happen very often, but we do our best. Okay. So. Yes? Oh, she's probably gonna be all like, read my draft! Under ass achievements up the skirt. It's not up the skirt. It's behind the skirt. Like I said, I don't think it comes up on the game capture because it's like the Steam overlay or whatever. but where the text box thing is to check the previous chat and the menu there, that's where it pops up. Behind my big swooshy ass skirt. So for now, no achievements for you. No achievements allowed. They're for me and me alone. Apparently. That was a nice talk. You know, speaking of achievements, I think it was either yesterday or the day before in game. In the game, there is actually an achievement that you can get that's just called Achievement Unlocked. And one of the characters actually says it. And it makes sense in the context of the conversation, but when she says it, you do actually get an achievement. And it's basically just for reaching a certain point in the story. Yes, exactly, Nova. That's why my skirt's so big. It's full of achievements. My skirt's so big it's covering up most of Freya. And that's also why it wobbles, because there's just so many stuck under there. They're trying to escape. I am not an achievement thief. I earned these achievements fair and square. If anything, I'm an achievement hunter. What kind of redeem are you thinking, Nova? I show up and I just start shaking my skirt and a bunch of achievements fall out. That would be pretty funny. Maybe I'll figure out a way to make that happen. There's one that I've been thinking of doing. Because I use Vignon, and one of the things you can do is people can throw things at you, and one of the things, like the pre-made assets that they have, is cups of boba. You know, boba tea. And I want to have that be your redeem and call it, "This isn't what I ordered." And have chat be able to throw things of boba at my head. If this one sounds familiar, this is the first song that I always have playing before my when the stream starts. Oh no, what? Oh, pardon me, I burped. Ah. Good luck with that, Onyx. You be careful out there. We'll just say you followed that ship into the night. You're gonna make sure they get home safe. Maybe they hold hands a little bit. Either way, you take care. If we're still going later, I'll see you then. If not, we'll see you next time. But the thing is, the way that boba is usually made, it's like in a sealed container. And it only gets quote-unquote open when you poke the boba straw in through the sealed top. So it's not like it would actually splash on me. It would just probably like bonk off my head. It would not be Phoenix Wright in the third game where he gets coffee thrown at him and the mug stays on his head and just drips all over him. It would not be that. And it wouldn't be like Desk where he has the stuff stick to him. I would just want it to bounce off. Just bonk. Like, this isn't what I ordered. I mean, we do have boba. But that's more Jay's thing. She's somebody that Desk interviewed recently, and she's a boba dragon. Yes, hydrate or dihydrate. I really ought to put that on here somewhere. Yeah, I have Seribot, and I have it set for every hour. It pops up with a message saying that I'm helping other people to remind me to take a break or something. I never actually listen to it. It's more of a marker of how long I've been going and how much I've been yapping. Yeah, because we've been at this for almost 2 hours and we have not even finished one in-game day yet. But we're probably near the end of this day if it's just us and Freya. Anyway, let's finish this out and then I will get up and probably refresh my drink. We'll play some more smooth jazz, let the playlist keep going in the background. Let's see. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. So you need to change quarterbacks. Your running back is fine, but your tight end, woof. I mean, he's okay, but he's what you would call an underdog. Oh, not draft, not fantasy football draft. I think we're actually getting into a basketball March Madness coming up soon. In which case, fuck man, I don't know shit about basketball other than I was bad at it. Played it in school for all of 1 year and only made one basket during our very final game of the season. And that was just because the coach let me play the opening quarter. Because the following year I would have moved up to the next level, varsity level. But the guy who was the coach at the time kind of scared me and I did not want him to be my coach. So I said, no thank you. I got one. Instead, the following year, I got best of both worlds kind of thing. I got all the socialization of being part of the basketball team without actually having to do any of the exercise for it. Because the coaches asked me to keep the record books when we went around for games. So I still got to go and hang out with my friends. But I didn't have to do all the running around. It was peak. And then at the end of the season, the coaches banded together and gave me a $50 gift card for one of the local bookstores. It was pretty sick. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kinda good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. I'm just a humble barista. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognized the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? I mean, have you not heard me just ripping through various anecdotes that have nothing to do with anything? Clearly I do. I'm a VTuber. I like to hear myself talk. That's why I do this. Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. I don't know if it came over the mic, but I did a very solid gulp sound. Well, the night is young, and so am I. Bring it on. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Actually, I was planning on starting right in the middle, but okay. Teh tarik. Tea with milk mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups. Originally from Malaysia. Funnily enough, I end up doing this with my coffee sometimes. I'll end up with 2 different drinks, finish them halfway, and then just beep, 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 beep between each other. Okay. Sunday, September 27th, 2020. on that note, I'm actually going to take a quick little break to get up, stretch, refresh my drink, and all that fun stuff. I suggest you do the same if you have not, or don't. I'm not your mom. I'm not the boss of you. I'm not any of that. I'm just making a humble suggestion and letting y'all know what I'm gonna do. So, there's that. Alrighty. We're back. In theory. Where's my game? Game! Okay, here we go. Okay, so it is a new day. It is new day. We are here with more things. Yeah, so after this one, this song, that is. The playlist is just gonna loop, so I'm not gonna go through and copy and paste all the song titles again, honestly. But yeah, it's a new day, Sunday, September 27th, 2020. The like I could do it, but I don't wanna. I'm kind of lazy. Why do you think I drink so much coffee and caffeine? Because I'm too lazy. Apparently this newspaper comes out every dang ass day because it's a Sunday. Shush, Saribot, we already took a break. Meh. Headlines for today read: research found that most Fury sedative on the market are not safe. Well, that's a little concerning. For those of you who haven't played this game before and weren't here the last time, the Fury, not the guy from that one Metal Gear Solid game. The Fury is basically when a werewolf like transforms. I assume it's similar to a full moon thing, but they treat it more like a monthly cycle kind of thing. Most of the time, apparently, they can sedate it. We have one of our customers who is pretty sure he's found something to help him keep his cool during it. But according to this, most sedatives on the market are not safe, which is a bit concerning. I wonder how much of the population in this game is werewolf, like are werewolves and stuff. Oh well. Okay. In addition to that, profile: Morris Lester, from slum to glam. Well, I don't know who that is. Maybe we'll find out more about that later. And pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. Jesus. No thank you. We just opened and Freya is already here. But before we get into that, first, let's see what updates we have on Tomo.chill. We got Aqua. Birthday, January 12th. Researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. That's pretty neat. Nova, this is the cat girl I was mentioning about earlier. She actually changed her profile picture because last time we looked, she was in a group setting because she used to be part of a girl group, but now she's striking it solo, launching her solo career. This picture is actually different than what it is when you first meet her. Yeah, you seem to really like Freya, so we'll also pull up her Tomo.chill profile. January. It would help if I could not scroll at the speed of fucking light. Jesus Christ. Birthday's January 29th. She's a writer for the Evening Whispers. Don't know why it's with 2 S's in some places and 1 S in others. Talks about mundane things, art, and life in general. Journalist and short story writer. You can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whispers. She's idolizing and aspiring to be someone like somebody she shouldn't, or Maruki Harukami. Favorite thing: coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, yeah, no, we get it. You should probably update your preferences. What I'm doing with my life: working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have experienced more than you, and get paid for learning things. Mood. So yeah, that's her profile. We'll actually read the thing that she wrote today. We're already off to a great start with this title: Cyberpunk Love Hotel. Room service, get this order to room 512. The order came around 10:30 p.m. I was doing nothing, or in other words, I was waiting for an order to come. I was tasked to take the bottle of wine and a couple of packs of condoms. Yes, sometimes guests really do ask for things like this. Talk about being unprepared. I mean, at least they're asking. Like, better safe than sorry. Like, alright, Judgy McJudgerson. Anyway, the person in charge that night gave me the requested items and let me out of the room to deliver them. From there, I went to the lobby and waited for the elevator to arrive. While I was waiting, a guest came in behind me and pressed the button to call the elevator. He looked at me in awe. I smiled back at him, showing him the smile hotel management taught me. Exactly, Nova. Like, they knew they were able to get it, so they got it. Like, they could have been, better prepared and had it in the first place, but at least they're getting it. It's all about safe practices for everybody involved. When we got in the elevator, he pushed the button for the 3rd floor. Silence filled the tiny room. As we ascended, the guest pulled his phone from his pocket and started recording me. This again, I thought. I didn't do anything about it. To be precise, I can't do anything about it. It's part of the job, after all. We reached the 3rd floor. The guest left while still pointing his camera at me. I waited, alone, until the elevator reached the 5th floor a few seconds later. I left the elevator and started moving towards room 512. When I was in front of the door, I rang the bell to let the occupants know I'd arrived. "It's here," I can hear the muffled voice of a woman. The door opened. "Look, hon, they really do use a robot to deliver room service," the woman shouted back to her partner. "Haha, that's so cool," the guy responded, trying to sound interested, though I'm sure he was staring at the woman's butt and couldn't wait to use the stuff they'd ordered. "I want to take a picture with the robot, okay?" the woman said in a saccharine sweet, mildly nauseating tone. "Sure, hun. Wait, are you sure it's okay to just hug the robot like that?" Huh. Turned out the man could still think with his big brain after all. "It's fine. I saw they even have a robot you can have sex with. I'm sure a simple hug won't matter," said the woman. "That's a different model! What's next? You're gonna hug a Terminator?" I screamed internally. "Say cheese. Then 1, 2, 3, flash!" It looks so cute. I was hoping it might look more human-like, though. Maybe they don't have the technology for that yet, said the adult woman who still hadn't grasped the concept of look but don't touch. "Okay, come on, darling. This robot has got other things to do. Let's just take our order and let it do its work." They took their order and closed the door. Oh, humans. How the hell did your peoples manage to survive for so long in this universe? I wondered as I trundled back down to my room. I'm not gonna say it was a great story. Like, maybe not one of the more memorable ones. I'm gonna be thinking about the one where the lady makes out with her cat regularly. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. Anyway. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. Something like that, yeah. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh, man. Oop, company. Hello. Hey, it's Aqua! She's back! Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Maybe I won't fuck up her order this time.
Hi, Freya. Hi, barista.
Good evening, Miss Aqua.
How are you two doing?
Same old. I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oops. Bro, there's not a day that goes by that I don't do that. Like when I'm at work. It's just that I'm good, and you? Oh, I'm good. How about you? Oh, I'm good. How about you? I'm pretty sure I did it no less than 4 times tonight. Well, these two can take a little sail on their dinghy. The ship is like all of them. These two are taking a little rowboat sail.
I asked that already. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Oh, she's already asking for her.
Is Myrtle here?
So far, it's only me and Barista. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Are you? Are you? Huh?
Oh, it's not that.
Are you sure?
I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight.
You have her email, right?
Yeah?
Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Eee!
That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway.
What, your feelings? Don't you dare say that in my cafe again. Your feelings are always important. You're so right, Nova. I can't wait to see who else we ship. Like, I already know a couple of people. Well, there's the obvious Bailey's and Lua ship that theoretically will have a happy ending if we play our cards right. Or if we help them play their cards right, I guess. And then I think a lot of people ship that werewolf guy and that vampire guy together. Which, fair.
I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today.
Uh-huh. You sure you didn't want to follow up with a question of your own of,
Are you single? Do you want to go out with me sometime? Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something.
take your time, Miss Aqua.
It's all right. I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please.
You and me both, Nova. You and me both. Okay, so let's just... Oh, hey, we have we have mint now. Mint isn't lemon or cinnamon, though. Well, she's asking us directly for what she wants, so I don't think we can fuck this up. And if I can, well, shit. Russian tea. Ah. Here you go.
Oh, it looks so pretty.
Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't ask for a latte, because my latte art sucks.
If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right?
Oh, you knew?
I heard about it once.
I do, but I'm still trying to figure out how that happened, Nova. I'm still trying to figure it out. I swear, I have like negative Riz. But between the two of us, he has like all the Riz. Well, whatever the case, I must have done something right. And just because I have one now doesn't mean I didn't relate in the past.
I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name.
Oh, kind of like a... No, wait, I think White Russians have a vodka in them. Yeah. Listen, from what I remember from our first date that he insists wasn't a date, anytime I opened my mouth, I was just like, probably doing the face rave that the astronaut was doing yesterday in game, and bottom emojiing under the table. I'm gonna tell you a secret. That's kind of still what I do. I still act the same way. Anyway, Russian tea. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. Sounds about right. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I love the way she pogs. Nova, that's just reminding me of the one part from Steven Universe where it's like how to talk to someone. He's reading a book. It says, page 1, think of something to say. Page 2, say it. And I think that's all it says. It's been a hot minute since I watched that episode, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So I think what you can do is you can start off with a fun fact like that. And somehow... Oh, snap! We're getting Stoat raided! Hello, raiders! Welcome on in. My name is Barista. I have the hiccups now at a very inopportune time. Anyway, my name is Barista. I'm a Cozy Cafe VTuber. Thank you for the follow. Get to show off our cute little follow alert made by made by my buddy Monologue Horror. You should go check him out. He does all kinds of cool art stuff, among other things. But yeah, thank you for coming in, Venny and Raiders. What were y'all doing tonight? Playing something interesting? Well, I'm sure it was interesting if you were playing it. If you were playing. Oh, my bad. I'll have to turn that down or something. Ooh, 1K followers. Congratulations. That's very exciting. Oh, you were playing... Wow, you did a whole lot of stuff. Were you playing with chat or something, or did you have like a co-host or something? Oh, pardon me. Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure the like Marvel Rivals and Deep Rock are probably games that are best played with friends, but I've only ever played Deep Rock by myself, and it's actually kind of sad. Oh well. Okay, now I gotta ask, when you play Deep Rock, do you have the Diggy Diggy Hole song stuck in your head all the time like I do? Or is that just a me problem? Okay, fair. Yeah, you've come in. We are playing Coffee Talk. We're going very meta with it. We've got the whole, cafe VTuber aesthetic, and we're playing a game where we are a barista in a cafe called Coffee Talk. This is the first game. We're on day, 6, I think. Don't know how many days there are, but if I had to guess, it might end up being something like 2 weeks, maybe 3. I don't know. At any rate. Oh, these damn hiccups will not leave me alone. But yes, thank you very much again for the raid. Congrats again on 1K followers. If you have stream aftercare to do, go get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, go to bed. You do what you gotta do. Thank you for coming through. We do appreciate it. Now we'll go back to a very specific fun fact to know, which I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, that the name of Russian tea was originally from a community cookbook or something. Alright, well you have a good night, Venny. You go get some rest.
I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet.
Same though.
When did you arrive, Freya?
I've been here since you left last night. Blub, blub, blub. Finish drinking first, Aqua.
I'm sorry. You said you haven't left?
I was just joking.
Oh. That would be crazy.
Why?
Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything.
Oh, mood.
It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks.
Girl, now you sounded like Saribot. Go take a break. Go take care of yourself.
You too, barista.
Well, girl, good news. We did that before we started this day. We took a break. We got a drink. We got a snack. We did some stretches. I'm gonna sit up a little straighter, though. I do be shrimping a little bit. Shrimp and coffee do not go well together, I think. Oof. Oh, there it is. There, I've regained a whole half-inch of height. Or something. I don't know. That's totally how that works, right?
Please make sure you get enough rest.
Girl, don't worry. I'm probably after this in-game day, I'm gonna call it. Not gonna go as long as we did last time. This is only the second in-game day, and we've been at this for almost 2.5 hours. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua.
Yes?
Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? Oh shit, what kind of accent should I be giving her?
I'm not. From the ocean.
Girl, I don't know how to do a fish accent. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic?
Born and raised in the sea.
Why did you move here?
Chasing the American dream, I guess.
You moved with your family? Oh, the ellipsis says it all. I assume that's a sore subject.
No, I'm the only one who could move here.
Oh. May I know why?
It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education.
Oh no, we got misogyny. We got fish misogyny.
I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. But my parents pushed me to do it.
Oh, been there. Fucking been there. How long have you been here?
Almost 2 years now.
Do your parents visit often? Is this the part where she says never?
They can't. You know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa?
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week.
Well, that's good. Yeah, being far away from your family and home and stuff, even if it's to quote-unquote better yourself and do stuff for your future, it's still pretty hard. Like, I studied abroad for a semester, and I say abroad, I was only like one country over from where I am, but it was still a 15, 16-hour car ride up there, and I was a whole time zone ahead. And, I mean, yeah, I made friends and everything, but it was still its own unique form of growth in isolation that you have to go through. So I'm picking up what she's putting down. I've been there. Do you have siblings?
Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population.
That must be a bitch to try and keep everybody's birthday straight. Whoa! I just love it when Freya's mouth, when she makes this face, she's just hogging in absolute surprise. She's just... Also, I love that my webcam only picks up my, like, changes the shape of my eyes when I'm pogging really hard like that. It is the only time it does that. The rest of the time, it just generally stays the same. That's a lot. You really have that many relatives?
Of course not. I was just exaggerating.
Oh, she got jokes. She's getting more comfortable with us, so she got jokes. I love it.
But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us.
Okay, fair. Holy!
How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings?
I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother. 4 years younger.
He also lives in Seattle?
Nah, he's living in San Francisco. Near our parents' house. He's the good kid and I'm the rebel. Oh, same. Working some high-end tech job. While taking care of my dad on the weekends.
That's so nice of him.
I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing this draft.
You should. Visit them while you can.
Wow, this is the most animated we've seen her. She's really passionate about this. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Something, something, espresso. That's totally how that song goes, right? I like how espresso is like the absolute easiest drink to make because it's just coffee, coffee, coffee. Ooh, where do they get this stuff? Colombia. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Wow, I inverted our voices again. Bitter! Just the way I love it. Hello? Oh! It's an old cat man! Look at him! I mean, I at least assume he's a cat man. He looks like a cat man. I love him. I want to serve him a nice cup of tea. Or whatever he decides to order. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Oh, he's a stressed out, tired old man.
How can I help you, sir?
Yes. I don't know what to order.
Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like.
Actually, are you familiar with STMJ?
I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Yes, you have. I've made it before.
Pretty sure it's in here anyway. First, let me clear out that notification. Russian tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. It's funny.
Yeah, girl, I've made it before. It's right here. Milk, ginger, and honey.
It gets that name because of the acronym of the ingredients that it's made with in Indonesia, which I think is where the people who made this game are from, or where they're based out of and stuff. Well, while we've got our phone up, we're gonna continue lying to the sad-looking old cat man and check our social media. Oh, we have a little more of Aqua's profile now. We have her self-summary. A mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert. Tea lover. She would probably love us better if I hadn't fucked up her first order, but we made a recovery. Anyway, we're lying to this old cat man, apparently.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it.
Oh, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahe. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. He's so polite. I've already forgotten the ingredients. Milk, ginger, honey. Probably exactly in that order. Ginger, honey, because we learned if you put things in the wrong order, you'll get something completely different. There we go. Here's your STMJ, sir. Ah, that smell. It brings back so many memories. It's quite difficult to find a place with a proper STMJ here in the States. I've traveled to so many places, and none of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. I mean, I am good at what I do. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, Catman. Catman do. Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? I mean, I'm not necessarily a kid. I'm gonna be 30 in a couple of days. So I guess compared to you, I'm probably still a kid. I like doing this. Excuse me? Aren't you college students? Ah, shucks. Got me blushing. Bro, I have not been a college student for 7 years now. Just about. No, we're not. I see. He moved one seat closer to get a better look, so he can see just how old we really are. Ah! Oh, is she afraid of him because he's a cat guy and she's like a mer person, like a fish? That's pretty funny. May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Yeah, Freya, you tell him. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Aw, he's sad again. Hey, barista. Who is this pervy old man? I'm not sure he necessarily means to be pervy, but his approach is a little, lacking. I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Do you think he's like one of those guys who has a kid that he just can't relate to for some reason or other? So he's trying to ask the young people what we're about, so he can better relate to his wayward youth. Who knows? You know what? Game theory. Maybe he's that cat girl's dad, and he's trying to understand what the youth think about things. Because she came in here the other night after having a fight with her dad about how things are going. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of cat people in this game, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, hey, it's the cop. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Huh, where? Huh, it's Shredder. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. Hey, I was right. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. God damn it, Freya. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. It'd be funny if he was a short hair cat instead. Mr. Furlong, Please meet Freya and Barista. Please, call me Henry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. That's okay. Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong. Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father. Yeah, people have names and they are different. Get with it. Yes. Furlong. Florencia. Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh. Yeah, I bet you feel fucking silly right now. I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. Yeah, you're already, you've put your foot in your mouth so far, you're up to your kneecap. You might as well quit while you're behind. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, Freya, I'll come with you.
An itch. There we go. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? I mean, if you're calling me a shady people, I do not appreciate that. Shady people, my behind. Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. Aha. What? I'm not a criminal! I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Barista here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel she's getting more and more distant. Well, yeah, you're a dad of a teenage girl. Not very often those relationships remain close. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Well, didn't you used to be like a music guy? And she's launching her own music career. I mean, she might not immediately listen to you, but it's something you could bond over. Or something. Every time we talked, we ended up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. But be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. I mean, you used pizza, so it wouldn't be a stakeout. Would it be more like a pizza out? Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. Yeah, that's very fair. I think people just in general tend to be a lot more agreeable to things when you have food. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young. But the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened. Yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. I mean, he might be being paranoid, but I also feel like he's probably got a feel for these kinds of things because it was established that he used to be in a he used to be um like in the music industry. Like that was a thing he used to do, if I remember correctly. So at the very least, I imagine he's got a feel for that. I don't know. Maybe?
Psst. Barista, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink.
Take care on your way. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. There we go. That works a little better. I don't have to lean so far. There we go. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind. Please do. Yeah, do it on your Nokia Flip. Do it on your old fucking Motorola Razr. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't he on one of the newspaper headlines? Yeah, I think he was on yesterday's newspaper headline. I don't remember what about. I just remember that his name was there. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he? Thank you, Georgie. Isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. His phone's already going off. That can't be good. Hold on, I gotta take this. I just got a call. I gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait! You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait! And he's gone. Poor sad cat man. I want to pet him. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, pardon me, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Also, hey Freya. Somebody's phone is ringing in-game. I can tell because my controller's vibrating. Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. Also, bro, how are your glasses staying on your head if your ears are on the top of your head? Maybe he's got wraparounds. Like those ones where it's like magnetic on the bridge of the nose so it like snaps together like that. I don't know. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, barista? Yeah, you're not closing us down. Maybe you are, I don't know. Time doesn't exist in this cafe. Take all the time you need. Bitter heart, shadows that will help you try to hide. If I had to guess, that's probably a drink with like ginger and cinnamon or something. Maybe tea. Oh shit, that's the end of that day. But I think I am gonna do what I said I was gonna do and call it here. Because it is a little bit late my time. First, let's do a big stretch. Ugh, there we go. Alright. Well, I do want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and joining us at the cafe. Both in-game and out of game. So meta. I don't know if this thing is gonna let us raid yet or not. I've been having problems with that, and that is neither here nor there. If we can, neat. If not, we'll just finish saying goodnight. Let's see, what the heck is today? Today's Thursday. I think I said I was gonna be streaming tomorrow. Let me see. Let me pull up my schedule that you would think would be inside of my brain, but it's not. Yep, so we'll be at it again, same time tomorrow night. Probably do another day or two.
What are the fish eating? Like, are they eating themselves? Oh god. I don't want to think about that.
Got a surprise for you then. It's almost finished. Ooh. That sounds very exciting, Nova. I am excited to see what it will be. Oh, it would help if I do my freaking commands correctly. Alrighty, so we are going to raid to Goblin Fia. I hope everybody has a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!
Why?